Welcome to the Afro Latina Show. I am your host, Alicia Anabel Santos, La Diosa Dominicana, La Santera. Welcome to episode 128. Do not fear mistakes. So I'm going to open with a quote. Do not fear mistakes. There are none. Miles Davis. I'll read an excerpt from The Artist's Way. Welcome the mystery, right? That's how I'm feeling today. Welcome the mystery. Creativity, like human life itself, begins in darkness. We need to acknowledge this. All too often, we think only in terms of light. And then the light bulb went on, and I got it. It is true that insights may come to us as flashes. It is true that some of these flashes may be blinding. It is, however, also true that such bright ideas are preceded by a gestation period that is interior, murky, and completely necessary. We speak often about ideas as brain children. What we do not realize is that brain children, like all babies, should not be dragged from the creative womb prematurely. Ideas like sta- stalactites and stalagmites form in the dark inner cave of the consciousness. They form in drips and drops, not by squared off building blocks. We must learn to wait for an idea to hatch, or to use a gardening image. We must learn to not pull our ideas up by the roots to see if they are growing. Do not fear mistakes. Some of us are in such a rush. Some of us are obsessed with perfectionism. Some of us believe that there's only one way of doing things, and the way that someone else does it, they did it best, and we could never replicate or duplicate it or find our own way in. Some of us decide that we are not going to write that song because the love song has already been written about that very same subject that we want to write about, or that story. We feel like, shit, man, that was such a great idea. I thought about that idea 5 years ago, and then we obsess and we beat ourselves up because we feel like, fuck, we've missed an opportunity and someone else beat us to it. Fear. Fear is crazy paralyzing. Fear is something I'm obsessed with because I don't know what it feels like to never feel fear. I can't say that I do. I would be lying if I said that I have mastered fearing nothing and I can just jump. You know, I get, I feel the fear when before I speak, before I deliver a keynote, before I teach a class, you know. And I think that that fear is connected to wanting to be liked or wanting to deliver a subject matter the most in the most eloquent way I can, in the most intelligent way I can, in the most inspiring way that I can. And so, what if I moved in the world really believing that, fuck it, just leap? Who cares if you make a mistake, if you say the wrong thing, if you stumble on words or you stutter, you know? What if the mistakes are only intended to make me better and stronger, and just more real, right? Not robotic. And so do not fear mistakes. Mistakes are here to teach us great lessons if we allow them to, and by mistakes for me, I'm thinking about my writing, my writer's journey, but it could be mistakes made in failed relationships, as a mother, as a lover, as a partner, as a employee. you know it could be any number of things. And so, how can we let go of the fear and welcome our mistakes, right? Let's meditate. Let's take some deep breaths in. Inhale, 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 inhale. I want you to think about one of the mistakes that you've made recently. And I want you to do two things. I want you to identify what moment in that mistake did you feel fear? How can you connect fear to that decision or choice or that error that you made? right? How can we own that? How does fear play a part in the mistakes that we make? And then I want you to identify the lesson. What did you learn? How could you handle this error differently next time? How can we embrace the mistake for the lesson that it is and keep it moving? Let's meditate on that, right? When you're ready, you can come out of meditation. For me, I am open to my mistakes because I know that they are here to make me stronger and to give me something that feeds me in so many areas of my life, right? To be a better mother, a better partner, a better writer, a better teacher, you know. And so today, I'm going to decide to not fear my mistakes and allow them to just happen. Give myself room to breathe and release the pressure and self doubt, right? And so, with that, my dears, I'm out because I'm going to have dinner with some friends and commune. And so, I just wanted to kind of honor what we have, what I do, what I give myself. And listen, mistakes are here to bless us, right? What if we saw our mistakes as blessings? Ponder that, Batman. I'm wishing you all the most magnificent evening. If you like what you hear, subscribe to my iTunes, SoundCloud, YouTube, like, share, leave your comments, email me info.aliciaanabel@gmail.com. Follow me on Instagram, Alicia La Santera and Afro Latina Show, and Diosa Dominicana on Twitter and Tumblr. Have an amazing evening. I will see you tomorrow morning. Good night.